This is to protect you from making those desperate decisions. Is we got to have your highest insurance deductible covered.
What I think is so interesting, Brian, is this is before investing, this is before saving, this is before putting your money to work, because we believe when it comes to your finances, the things you want to make sure you do right out of the gate is keep your life from falling in the ditch.
Well, it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when life is going to take a left turn on you. And sadly, we know the stat out there is every year, you can set a clock to it, is approximately 59 to 60% of Americans can't even come up with $1,000. So you can already see it doesn't take much for the typical American to get in a situation where they are making desperate decisions because they don't have enough cash in the bank to even get them out of those emergencies.
So what a lot of people don't realize, Brian, is that, okay, they're going to say, all right, I don't want my money sitting idly by. I don't want to have my highest deductible, my auto insurance deductible, my health deductible, my homeowner's deductible. I want my money to be working for me. So don't mishear us. We're not saying, bury this highest deductible inside your mattress. What we are saying is, hey, put that money aside, even if you hold it inside like a high yield savings account earning 3.5%, 4% interest, you can have it there. But once you do that, once you set it aside, then you can start thinking about the exciting part of wealth building.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is it keeps you from making those desperate decisions. They're going to be way more expensive than even the opportunity cost on what this could be earning. And that leads to, let's talk about what do you need to do to complete step number one.
Yeah, if you want to be able to move on in the financial order of operations, number one, you need to determine where to save. Okay, where am I going to put this high deductible? But we love high yield savings accounts, high yield money market mutual funds, somewhere that's purely liquid, purely cash that can be there for you. And you got to figure how much. You go look at all your deductibles and figure out, okay, which one's the highest one? How much am I going to save? And then you got to figure out what's the behavior that I'm going to implement in order to create that margin so that I can actually put that money aside and check the box on step one.
All right, that's step one. Let's get into something a lot more exciting. Go get that free money from your employer match. That's step number two.
That's right. A lot of us, we work for companies and it says, okay, if you have a 401k or a 403b or some type of account like that, if you're willing to put some of your hard-earned money into that account, your employer is willing to match that, put money in for you. It's literally free money. All you got to do is show up.
And a lot of people realize your employer is offering you like 50%, 100% guaranteed rate of return. How do you pass this up? This is why this is step number two of our system, is because it is that valuable to you. But here's the thing that blows my mind. And by the way, we saw this stat is that it says 1 in 4 Americans are not getting their full employer match. I've done 401k presentations where different sources have shown this data. Sometimes this point gets as high as 30% of Americans are missing out on employer money. Guys, what are we doing? If I left out free money for you, every one of you would walk by, pick that money up. But somehow we leave thousands of dollars alone that our employer is offering us. And that's just a disaster for the long term.
So you may be asking the question, wait, guys, what if I have debt? What if I have credit cards? What if I have this sort of stuff going on? There's a reason that step two, employer match, is before we even talk about any of your debt payments, because a 50% or 100% imputed rate of return is even better than the predatory rates that credit card companies are charging. That's why we have it so far up in the financial order of operations. So if you want to be able to complete step two, there are a few things you need to do. Number one, you need to understand the details of your plan. How does my company calculate my contribution? Is it dollar for dollar? Is it 50 cents on the dollar? Is it some sort of tiered structure? And how does it actually work? If I put money in today, is that money that my employer puts in my money today? Or is there some sort of vesting schedule? There's some sort of time period I have to wait before it becomes my money. Once you understand the details, then you can decide, okay, well, how much should I contribute? And our answer is as much as it takes to get all of that employer match.
And then set it and forget it. I mean, that's the thing, is this is one of those things where I want your long-term behavior to be rewarded by being consistent, because it doesn't do you any good to do this 1 year and then cut it off. No, I want you to set it, forget it, let your money be working silently in the background, building up that stealth wealth.